Hello everybody, welcome back to Drop Duchy. Let's check out our missions page. We've got, what, 14 left to do here. So, produce 300 grain without any plain on the grid. That's tough because it's not even grain or field. It's no plain whatsoever. Transform more than 4 terrains using land expansion in a single grid. Transform the same square 3 times. Hire 10 mercenary camps. I'll get to that eventually, I'm sure. Here, place the town, Burgomaster, Castle Royal Garden. Completely eliminate an enemy group with the isolation technology. I'll have to do that at some point. We'll have to upgrade the isolation technology to level 3 to do that, I guess. Win a combat round with Thieves' Hideout and Supply Line. Recruit 60 in a barracks. Recruit 45 with a ranger base. Win a combat round with religious buildings only. And play 25,000 rock and 500 rounds. Alright then. For now, it's trial time. We did drafting last time. Consolidation. Be careful how you position enemy buildings in this trial. If they touch, they recruit additional troops. Interesting. Who do we play on? Who have we done for trials recently? So we've done left, middle, right, left, right. Time for the middle then. So, don't let things touch. Well, give me a building card early, please. Let's go upgrade our belfry, and we know what the story is here. Extra people. And away we go. So, this is the freebie. We take these quite comfortably. Throw that there. This guy go underneath. This is warehouses for wood. There's the belfry. Right, we need to hold that. So I can stick this here. That will go 4 high, which will be here, leaving a gap of 2. I think that's fine. That can go there. Square piece here. Stick that in there. Square piece. Now we can do the long piece. If I do this, we have another long piece coming up that we can hold. There's downtown, ready to do a bunch of transforming. Let's hold that one. Where are we going to transform, though? Is a fantastic question. Let's do here. Then T-piece there. Drop the square piece over on the left. Let's just get our second Tetris in. And then we can get one more line clear in here, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. It's going to be a prison. Especially in the early game. As for a building card, we could try. It doesn't say that you can't do achievements in this mode. So we could do produce food and try and get 3. Oh, is it? Hold on. It's 300 without placing any planes. So we'd have to eliminate planes as our target object, which doesn't sound great to me. So give me more units. Connected forest pieces or supply lines. We'll do the supply line. Right, so we have our first hostile region, and we need to learn how this task works. If an enemy building is adjacent to another enemy building, they both gain 15 units. Okay, so everything is whatever that one building type is, basically. But I don't think that's going to be a big problem. We've got really good military buildings right now, so I think I'm going to go with some grain. And we'll take the extras on planes, I suppose. There'll be a time to do it the other way, but now is not that time. Alright, enemy river castle needs minimum flow. Hold that guy for a minute. Slip that in there. Right, nothing can now touch this. Alarm tower for enemy buildings can take a spot in there. Let's get that river down the left. This square piece, all of these are just not helpful in this space here when I want to try and continue to be getting after Tetrises and so forth. Let's do this. Then we can fill in this gap. This is not a great spot for downtown. That's our supply line. I guess I'm going to take 3 lines instead of 4. Actually, if we do this here, we take a small hit but get 12 units, which is pretty good. Then we can do a Tetris. Oh, I can't reserve enemy buildings on this challenge. Duly noted. You can go up there. We'll stick this in here. I want lots of stuff I can transform with this downtown. Can I? Yes, I can. If you end up here, that's less good than this, I think. Then one of those. And then strangely, we're going to do long piece here. Into long piece there. Get another Tetris. Alright, a totally manageable fight. They've got lots of axes. 18 arrows can take on 25 axes. And then what's left becomes axes, which takes out the swords. Lovely. Manor Farm Strategic Pavilion. Yeah, that's the one. Adjacent military buildings. Turn plains into fields. This doesn't turn fields into neighborhoods, so I don't love it as much. Give me the Strategic Pavilion. Then I will obviously take the large wood injection. And then prison is 500 grain, so let's do 250 for 500 there. Then we need to come to the hostile side. So, obviously, give me tons more wood as well. Then we took another building, so we'll do that. And 150 here. We go up to the 5-pop method. We're going to do our prison here. Let's do this for some wood. Merc camp and 2 siege camps. Eliminate from stuff in range and a merc camp. Oakley dokily. Well, very early. You can go there. You can go here. This is fine, though downtown's about to appear. Also, this siege camp is going to be a pain in my butt. Siege camp range 2. Here's what I'm going to do. I need to get a lot of stuff in this space. We might just have to give up on 2 of those lines, which is fine, I think. And then look at all the multi-line bonus on these people. Love to see it. Recruit 8 for each adjacent military building. Well, how about we do one of those? And one of these. And one of those. I'd say that's a pretty good number of units to be getting on with. All of these Z pieces are the wrong orientation, and I dislike it. I think that can go next to mine without a problem, although that cuts off this line, which I'm going to need the warehouses to fill to keep the belfry touching more stuff. So you can hang out over there. Warehouses is 3 long. Then that touches over the top. Close that gap. And grab myself one little extra line. Okay, axes get wrecked by archers. We need 2/3 of 40. 40 divided by 3 is 26.7, I think. Quick maths. And then the archers get wrecked by these swords and pick up the riffraff. Super. So far, the challenge of our enemies is not a problem. Each round, end of round, each military building adjacent to at least 3 neighborhoods gets 5. Yeah, go on then. Hostile or hostile, we get the choice. 75-25, 50-50. Trading fair. Port. We'll probably go to the trading fair with 1100 wood. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. Get gold. Get wood. We don't need wood. We can get more soldiers. Give me the gold, though. And enclosure. 3 neighborhoods gets 10. I'm going to save the gold, I think. I don't think we're going to be that productive on that front. 2 alarm towers and a merc camp. Seems simple enough. This is enemy military buildings aligned with it. I think I could do this. Right. I really want to see downtown is what I really want to see. I might stick this down here. Just let them look at one another and then avoid the edges for my stuff. There's downtown, range 2. So it's going to go in this gap here. Because if I do this, it doesn't stretch down far enough. The belfry will still sit in this gap, which is good. This merc camp needs to go somewhere. It's not going to have more than 45 people in it, though, so that's fine. Thank you for my multi-line bonus. This gets that on the belfry. Fill the gap nicely. All right, very happy. Axe, swords. 27 axes takes out 20 swords. We lose 14, going to 13 axes. Then that can all become arrows, and the arrows all take out the axes. Lovely. Right. Eliminate from stuff in range is going to be really tricky, given that we can't... I mean, we can touch enemy stuff. It's just we can't have enemy stuff touch itself. That's right, enemy. You're not allowed to touch yourself. I apologize. All right, we'll take a siege camp. I would love to trade fair for some stone, but it won't give me stone yet, and I know it. I'm going to need 600 wheat to upgrade this guy. Let's go trading fair. Let's trade 250 of our wood for 500 wheat. And then hopefully we can just waltz through the wall. Warehouses is more wood. I do not need more wood. Supply line goes to 4. Military camp eliminates 12. Siege camp, rather. I can afford both quite comfortably. So why not, right? I don't need to do that, though. I Adjacent military buildings, which we definitely want to doubly avoid thanks to reinforcements. Wooden fortress and rally point. Forest into plains. Plains get stronger. Let's see what we can do. Well, very early, I like this. Adjacent military buildings. You can go in there. You can hang out there for now. You're in the corner. Can't trade you off to another spot, which is a bit of a bother. We might not get big belfry today. It is a risk. This is going to eliminate 12 from each of these. They got 12 back, which is kind of funny. There's our downtown, just in the nick of time. Where am I going to put you? Up here? That's actually pretty good for this lake to go underneath you. Here? Yeah. Prison. Touching the strategic pavilion. Rally point at 17 is not going to get to more than 45. Warehouses in here. Thank you for 20 extra guys. And a few more. I wanted to get the T piece in before this piece, but I definitely cannot. Alright, this is hopefully okay. They've got arrows, swords, and axes, though not very many swords. 40 swords can take out 30 and go down to 20 swords. 20 swords can promote to tons of arrows. These axes are a problem. My axes are not going to be enough to take out those axes. Well, 17 axes can become 34 archers. 34... 50... 60. So I think that goes exact. And then our archers take out those and we finish. Oh, I missed some of that, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm not sweating. Yeah, there was no sweat. No sweat at all. We could do another prison, but the upgrade cost is ton. Let's just take the treadmill right now. As ever, we leave poor Rivers behind. I love you, Rivers. You're just too situational sometimes. If we're doing the hostile side, then we must do the university. Discount my stone. Damn. No fields, no religion, no religious buildings. There's a skip. Are there any stone? These are not stone. Those are... Alright, there's nowhere to get just straight up stone. Which is a shame. This ain't Amsterdam. Uh, 200 wood, 100 gold. So we need 40 stone. Sharp. Merc Camp Garrison wants to be around empty pieces, which I don't want it to be there. Wooden Fortress, turn adjacent forests into plains. Right. I'm going to stick that there as an emergency feature for if the castle comes around soon, which it doesn't look like it's going to, which is good. Hidden cave, connected forest pieces, and 6 for each connected mountain piece. Okay, how can I best deal with that? Well, this is going to go here, I guess. Stick that there. Stick this here. Then this hidden cave. Recruit for each connected forest and connected mountain. No connected forest, no connected mountain. I like this. 40 is, or 45 is not going to get wrecked. This recruits for each adjacent military building. This includes enemy buildings, does it? Hold the telephone. It does. Interesting. Right, right-hand side we're going to make downtownable. Left-hand side we'll build out of stone. I just want a nice piece to go in here, you know? Oh, stone. Oh, it's a stone fortress, not a castle, unless they have both, and I've gotten confused. We'll find out. Right, supply line touches strategic pavilion, fills the gap nicely. This goes in here nicely. Recruit 10 for each mountain piece aligned with it. Eliminate 12 from each enemy group in range. Let's get this done first. Belfries go in here. And then I'm going to do the stone piece on the long side so we get the multi-row bonus out of all of this stone. Oh yeah, 78 stone is lovely. Then we'll throw that in there. This over here. We have no player buildings left. I could just not play this mercenary camp, I think. Right. These swords are going to get wrecked by our axes. This is 26 axes. This is 50 axes, takes out all the swords, and then our swords take out their archers. Beautiful. I do love it when plans come together. Masonry. Yes. Get a building card. Honestly, none of these scream to me. Harvest 20 stone for each building aligned with it. That works. Yeah. Then hostile side or peaceful side. Plus 40 units to the boss. I guess I would prefer not to have plus 40 units to the boss, wouldn't I? But we have 9 upgrade options right now. Can't afford to do this. That's fine. 32 stone here as a priority. Fields, mountains, or wastelands. Are we going to end up... This is going to 2x2 size. Note to self. Are we going to get rid of the mountains in a minute? Yeah, because we have a building that harvests stone for buildings aligned with it, not for stone tiles. So, we're not going to have fields. We're not going to have mountains, so we take the wasteland side. Would I do downtown to range 3? I think I would. I should have done masonry first. I absolutely should have done masonry first. 30 stone for each building aligned with it. I could sell 3 cards to get there. Do I have 3 cards to sell? Not really. Not really at all. What's my least useful thing right now? Honestly, we could not take warehouses in and instead take stonecutter in which case I will upgrade stonecutter. Am I going to do it twice? It's so cheap. Yeah. We'll probably do that later. Not doing that. Not doing that. Okay, we're up. Stronghold, adjacent empty squares, old tower, stronghold, adjacent empty squares. Oakley dokily. Wow, this is a hoot of an opening hand, isn't it? Emergency stronghold place to put you. There's going to be some empty spots no matter what I do, I think. Well, I can do this. End of round, recruit 7 for each adjacent empty square or border. Siege camp, eliminate 12. What do these old towers do? Recruit 7 for each mountain piece in range. We do not have any good downtown spots right now. The supply line can go to the bottom. Well, this is awkward. Yeah, this is not great. I guess we're just going to not have much development in downtowning today. Which, you know, is fine. What do I want right now? I don't really know. I want lots of buildings in a line for the guy who makes stone off of buildings. That's what I want. Stronghold, end of round, recruit 7 for each adjacent empty square. Each building aligned with it. Gonna be 3 buildings at best, I think. That's 3. That's 2. That's 2. So if we do this, and that, we get a whole bunch of stone, which is lovely. Nothing in here will fit well. Oh, we do get a line. I was mistaken. Arrows, arrows, swords, and swords. I have 3. Oh, no, I have more than 3 axes. I can do this many axes takes out the swords. And then my swords take out their arrows and run into whatever arrows are left. Tight. There's a thing for winning an encounter with just supply lines, but I don't think this is the time for it. I'll take the raider colony, you never know. Obtain a building card. Building that produces gold. End of round, if adjacent to a forest, gain wheat, wood, and thing times 3. That's really good, but we don't have faith. We don't really have forest either. I'll take the gold diggers, but I don't think it's going to be what we need for a good while. I'll also take just a bunch of gold. Then here, we're probably going to refill defenses. First of all, are we going to upgrade masonry for 150 apiece? I don't know if I am. Do I want to spend 150 wood on anything else? That's a great question. I think I'm just going to make 200 wood to make everything 20% cheaper, rather than just the masonry cheaper. So we're up to 28 stone a piece on this. 7 people. 10 people. You can see where this is going as soon as we get another 100 odd people. What else do we need? We don't need more. We don't need that much more stone. I do want more wood. Upgrade a random level 2 card. Urban planning, warehouses, supply line, prison, siege camp. But the boss upcoming is not that friendly a one, is it? Okay, well, it is what it is. We're going to drop stone cutter for now. And let's take raider colony, because the enemy numbers are getting a little bit higher. And I do not love that. I should have taken the gold and spent it on the last open slot, but I'm foolish. Stronghold wants empty borders, Merc Camp Barracks. Alrighty. Barracks gets things for money earned. I don't earn much money, I think. This recruit 10 for every empty space. I could just make it so there aren't any empty spaces around you. Downtown is up to 3 range, so I could drop it here, it will get all the way down to that bottom group. I could just give up this column. 34 plays, 45 is fine. All right, that was a lot of gold for this barracks, which is a little scary. $40 swords, 5 for each. Recruit 3 for every 20. That stronghold upcoming is terrifying. I guess I can put it in this gap here, and that will be okay. If I do this, the siege camp can hit 2 buildings. Oh, the mercenary camp, the strategic pavilion can hit 2. That evens that out a little. Oh, that was dumb. All right, 52 swords. We have enough axes. Then the rest becomes swords, attacks their arrows. The rest becomes arrows, attacks their axes. Hopefully this suffices. Yes, we are okay. I was a little worried about the barracks, but we're okay. I'll take clearing, that's fine. I'm totally okay with this. Right, this goes up to 10. We know what we do at 10 here. There was no questioning. We go to plus 1 unit for every 5 in inventory. I can't think of how you'd ever do anything else here. But hey. Then probably prison up to 55. This up to 50 is not bad. And that's only at level 2. I'm not doing you warehouses. I still haven't protected myself trying to get the 4th thing here for the gold. I keep spending it everywhere else. But we have 220 units here. So from this, that's 10, 20, 30, 44 units for free just for the belfry, plus whatever we earn from the belfry during the round. An enemy building is adjacent to another enemy building, they both gain 30. Hopefully that doesn't qualify for the towers on top of the big building here, because otherwise, that is very rude. Very, very, very rude. How much does this cost to do? 200 wheat. Just to get some extra wood. Nah. Okay, these didn't all immediately buff themselves, which is obviously a very good thing. I was terrified about what was happening then, but that is a totally acceptable circumstance as well. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna stick a supply line in here and let that start growing. Get this in here for a long piece. Downtown. It's going to start growing a lot of stuff. Siege camp, garrison, 15, range 2, eliminate 12 from each enemy group in range. Let's get this down. No. Let's get this down here. We have our belfry spot all prepped and ready. This does not really get a good spot, does it? That kind of works though, doesn't it? Alright, belfry is just a slab going up here. It's so many citizens. Right, you go in here. Strategic building 8 for each adjacent military building. Honestly, I don't know that that is worth it for us and our potential gains. I can't get this guy into this grid of opportunity, unfortunately. This is 50. They're going to gain 30 against my 50, I think. Yeah, that's fine. I can't get this forest piece into that gap, so no extra gaps. This guy got like 100. I'm totally fine with this. We have no bonus gains for same on same types, so just whomp them. Yeah, this is good. Getting rid of the mountains. It's a classic. You've heard this one before. Well, we could get a bunch of extra stone, though we don't really need it as bad now that the belfry is top tier. Prison upgrade seems sensible. What else do we want stone for? Supply line. Siege camp. Strength in numbers, probably. Gain 15 when combining same types. Is nice. I could go for the gold, except that gets us to the wrong side of things. Though we're at that point now where if we just build citizens, we probably build more citizens than the boss is going to get in extra units, which is great for playing the belfry at the end, which is also kind of a more fun way to play this. So I might do that. Let's go to the guild. We will take a military card. Barracks is very interesting to me, given that we make 5 for every one that we attach to things. Give me the gold depot. And then a peaceful region. So, with a peaceful region, for one, we do this. We just do. Well, yeah, we do. And we can have the gold diggers come in for a round. We can take out the raider colony, put in the stone cutters. We can take out the strategic pavilion, put in the warehouses. So it's just all productivity right now. Upgrade them. Upgrade them. So connected mountain pieces. We have no mountains here. We got rid of mountains. You silly boy. Sell. Goodbye. So the stonecutters in, aren't they? Yeah, stonecutters in. And let's put in the barracks because that makes more soldiers, which will make more money for us. Get chopped. Right, I want to do Tetrises, if it can be helped. Barracks into belfry. Then you're in there. You're in there. This is a 4-liner now. Though I would rather, if we can turn some of this into neighborhoods that then get a better bonus. Yeah, if we can make downtown here, which looks like we can. Let's stick that there. This can go over here. That can go there. Downtown can go in here. Well, we barely clip the top of that for extra multi-row bonus, but that's fine. Right, what more can we get in here? This is now Tetris primed. That gets even more guys. Aligned buildings. Thank you. Right. Our citizen army grows vast, which all converts into gold for us right now, which is lovely. Tons of gold gains. I'll take... I'm not going to use it, but I'll take the market, I guess. Boost combat. Yeah. We can spend a bunch of that money insuring ourselves against damage here, though now with... Was it 940 divided by 5 is just nearly 200. Will probably be okay. We do want to swap some of this stuff out, though. Stonecutter, you're out. Raider Colony, you're in. Warehouses, you're out. Strategic Pavilion is in. And loads of room for upgrades. Stone, I don't think, is the problem now. Let's do the barracks real big. It's annoying that we just need more gold to make our thing that makes money off of gold better, but hey. I guess that is kind of fine, because you make gold, it recruits people. With that gold, you upgrade it. I should probably do some of these guys. Alright, that'll be fine. 2 alarm towers, 2 thieves' hideouts. So far, I think we've got through the whole run without ever having enemies touch. Which is decent going, I would say. Get chopped. I'm thinking about just putting the belfry down here. They'll get an extra 20 units, but that does not bother me, you know? That is not a principal concern of mine. But is that just me being lazy? Alright, let's do this. you can go in there. You're going to have to go in here. Sure. Enjoy your extra units. Honestly, you can enjoy 20 extra units as well. And even 20 more. That's fine. There's downtown, finally. Where am I putting this? It's a great question. Let's stick that up there. Downtown just gains all of that. And some of that. Buildings in range. Oh, I don't love this. Alright, adjacent military buildings. You're going to get 20, I'm going to get 8. The prison goes over the corner. You go on there. Oh, I forget about that guy's existence every time. And yet, 300 axes will do very nicely. Right, do I really even need to have to think to bother? Is a fantastic question. Axes take out swords, and go toe-to-toe with axes, and then just grab everything else. Except I biffed it somehow. Oh, you can remove ones from the middle of the order. I had no idea and I hate it. I'd always just gone to the one next over in line. Axes take out swords and swords. Then take out axes and axes. And then pick up everything else. Not ideal, but sufficient is how I would put it. I'm fine with this. Skip. Hostile and port and trading. We'll go to the port. It'll be some free defense for us. Not that we probably need it. What cost tons this guy? Recruit 4 for every 20 earned. For 560 gold. Alright, that's all that she wrote. Siege camps, prison. Well, if we can get this prison next to our big guy, then that'll be hilarious. Eliminate 16 from each group in range. Right, this is where my big guy is going to go. That's the dream right now. Oh. Oh, I made them touch. Oh, I totally forgot about the not making them touch bit because we've not touched in so long. They haven't had the good touch of a touch. My prison needs to be far away from their stuff. This supply line is fine here. Eliminate 16 from everybody in range. Well, we go tit for tat there a bit, I guess. Where is my big guy? Please show up soon, big guy. There's the belfry. Am I going to get it in this gap anymore? You know, I don't think I can. However, I can do this. And then this one will have to go here. And then this goes in the gap. Alright, it was a little awkward. I won't deny it. Alright, we got rid of one of the prisons. And that's okay. A couple of 100 swords. Or 100 axes. Won't be a problem. What did I miss? What did I miss? That one. Yep. 1,500 extra citizens is doing good work. I love a horse stable. I don't know that we're going to make it work at this late stage, but I do love it. Gain 40 health. I don't even have the wheat to upgrade you, buddy. Alright, how many units do you have? Reinforcements, traps, bribery. I think I'm pretty happy with everything that we've got, though. If I have, instead of adjacent military buildings, if we had perhaps stonecutter or warehouses, we could do a lot of bribery payment with that. So, oh, I should have healed. I forget the little buttons there. Even though it'll probably be fine. Probably. This can go in behind these. I like that. That's good. First one of these. If I touch those together, are they going to get stronger? You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I want that to go in the gap. You know what? I'm just going to do it. Prison. You're not going to get that big. Where can I put you, though? I guess right there. Alright, that is a bribe paid, for sure. Basically, we have to hope we find the belfry sooner rather than later. Is the outstanding thing now. Just got a little nestle of buildings down there. I'm fine with that. You can go in there. Don't know where I'm going to put a supply line yet. I'll be honest. That's very nice there for a little extra wood payment. Supply line in here. Is there a better spot this can go? Alright, I'm getting nervous now. You can't tell me that that won't spin in there. It's 4 long right next to me. You can't tell me that won't spin in there. God, where is the belfry? If I don't get the belfry, I think I lose. There it is. Okay. Oh, God. I did not plan for this. I really did not plan for this. Long piece. Oh, God. No. I mean, this doesn't have to touch this. Okay? There is that. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 tiles that we have to place. Right? It's hilarious that I can climb that like that, if I have to. If this goes here... Okay, okay, this can go here. This can go here. This can go here. Belfry goes there. And we're okay, I think. Good grief. 20 axes destroy 25 swords. 85 archers take out 25 axes. Axes grab axes for a bonus, and we finish. They couldn't have made that a closer little puzzle at the end if they tried, could they? You giant belfry, you. Alright, we crushed it. Just barely, we crushed it. And I think that whole time we only let enemy buildings touch once. So, thank you ever so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.